we're into game. Okay, rolling with another of the new maps. We have caves with a water start. First wave, nature and water, so we have no weaknesses here. Okay, let's see what players go for. Water starts on both sides. With just a slightly different positioning, but shouldn't matter too much. Only thing is, we'll play a cell and nope, looks like we're not seeing the interest cells. Blue going for a little bit, a tiny relocate. Yeah, I mean, if you want to full cell, this is probably the easiest map to full cell. In fact, full selling is probably to your advantage because you get to kill faster on the bottom side. You're not killing anything on one pass here. Mostly, unless you hit an advantage like this, where you have water versus a fire wave, but you have dark next, so I would expect to see both players switching out. Yep, there we go. Back into basic heroes. Red is actually leaving a... Oh, okay, now decides to go for the cell as well. So we have not so much of a cells here, but on this, red with a slight net worth advantage of like just about 30-40 gold. Not much really, because both these players aren't really selling for interest, so actually, it turns out that net worth is equal after everything resolves. Both going for the cells and... Okay, here. Double earth wave, so both players going for nature. Just a slight positional difference. Blue going for a little bit of a cell here. Okay, relocate back. Yeah, I mean, nature in its nerf state, still pretty strong. So, we're pretty even on clears here. I guess next one we'll just be seeing what Wave 10 actually gives. Oh, Blue actually let one creep leech pass through without catching it, just waiting for it to catch on the loop back, I guess. But does he notice it? I guess it is. Shield timings. Okay, undead wave just takes a little long, slightly longer. Okay, giving you get Earth, which gives golems. Mushroom, geisha, well, golem. Both players not having to go to put down a triple immediately. And I guess with Earth Wave, we'll see more nature dropping here. Yeah, not much. This map's actually pretty slow. And it's really hard to rush your opponent out if your opponent is half decent. Actually, double light waves, blue going for geishas. We'll get a quicker clear. Getting that last hit in. And yeah. Blue staying on geishas, red on mushrooms. Okay. Blue going for a full cell relocate here, which will be done and spawns the next elemental, which is water too. So get 3 element build here. Geishas, mushroom, or even nature should take care of this elemental. We're back with both players going for geishas, at least for this composite wave. Okay. Going to nature. Okay. Surprise, no mushroom switch here. I feel like definitely this map will be a little more interesting as a 2-path though. But yeah. Okay. Both players going with geisha relocates. Red content to let the single creep run the entire path. Okay, double fire waves. Interesting. Okay. Would have expected to see a little bit of water 2 spamming here, but no. Or red does actually. Let's go for the rotate a little later. the kill, and we'll rotate. And let's see, what do we get for wave 20? Fire 1. So puts us into 4-element build. Tsunami, Haste, Impulse, Golem, Quake. Well, and Blacksmith. So this is one of the 4-element builds with no support triples available. Okay, here we actually do see the first major divergence with red going for solar, blue staying put on Geishas and a Quake. Definitely getting the quicker clear here. And yeah, Solar will be weak on the next wave as well, so we'll expect to see the rotations. Getting to see a little bit of pressure, but should be holding. Actually, this will be close. This rebuild is a little slow. I might get caught out. Goes for a late Geisha, which probably will leak a few. Or one leak. Not a big issue, and we have the next elemental, which is light. So goes into 5-element build with Railgun, Obelisk, Rage added, and you have Polar Incantation, Nova, and Windstorm for the slopes. So this is probably one of the stronger 5-element builds, plus you have Obelisk available. Which is always nice to have. And some would argue Obelisk will remain as one. Obelisk remains as one of the strongest towers in the game. Plus it really doesn't need that much support to do its job. Of course, with slows it actually does get better. You get more uptime as well. Even ice works pretty good on that. So you have to build. Okay, with this, I guess this game goes into a pretty stable start of the mid game. Plus this map is slow. Yeah, as you can see here, composite waves do take a little to kill, do take a little more effort to kill, and we might actually see a few leaks here. On red's side at least. Blue holes, and yeah, red decides to let the leaks go. So this we have light wave, which Quake will take care, and we have fire 2. Okay, which which adds vapor into the pool. So red going into impulse, blue goes into, puts down the vapor towers and leaving the geishas in play. Goes back into nature spamming. I mean, it's still a pretty efficient play after all. I mean, in terms of ease of use and efficiency, probably nature still comes out ahead. So blue struggling a little with this composite wave, and might take a few leaks here. Builds a few light towers to hold, and yep, does take a few leaks. This impulsive play definitely working out in his advantage now, and turning quite a bit of pressure onto blue. Although, should be able to stabilize after this wave is done. And we'll see what 35 gives. Blue will take a few leaks here, or not. And, wow, fire tree. Okay. Will be a fun one. I guess red will get the kill. Oh, that will be hard to say since impulse is weak. But I guess both players not really investing specifically into killing the elemental. So, you know what? Actually, I think Vapor 2 would have gotten the kill on it pretty quickly. New Vapor is pretty good at killing elementals, so to speak. So actually, blue does get the kill on the fire tree, and so does red, right at the end. Blue going with a railgun. Red just playing Impulse and Vapor 2s with a bit of support. Okay, it does actually seem like Red has managed to turn the pressure back on Blue after the early game. Yep, Nature Wave will go down pretty fast. You can tell this build is actually, the clear speed difference is getting quite obvious here. Now the pressure is back on Blue. unless it's micro, otherwise the impulses will be firing on the outer lane. Okay, not too many leaks here. Wow, Red's getting lucky, a little lucky out the chaos build with no fire waves for the last like 10 waves at least. So yep, just playing impulsively to good success here. And at this point, blue is just bleeding out. The light 2, so that gives the build Windstorm 2. Okay, last few creeps will be cleaned up, and we'll just get a transition. Blue deciding to go back to Geishas. Red throws down the Windstorm 2. Here we see the obelisk going down as well. We see the obelisk going down both sides, actually. And a little more support towers. Would actually want to see the players elect to put on their support triples like right about now. Polar definitely beneficial. Okay, will be cleaned up. Yeah, this is pretty much an this is gonna be pretty much another obelisk game. Where did all the fire waves go to though? Okay, so it's gonna be a bunch of them at the end, I'm guessing. Or did they all spawn early in the game? I don't remember actually. Which is actually someone brought up that most players don't really pay attention to the wave, to what wave has spawned and what is to come. I mean, of course, there's no way to check it, so you would have to have committed it to memory. So, but I guess it's one of those things which few players actually pay attention to, like what waves are left and how does that play into your build decisions. So it's like, once you settle into the mid game, you just play somewhat balanced in terms of elemental damage. Yeah. So we see both players actually just playing Obelisk Celerity and Lightning, apparently. And so the game decides to give Water Tree, so we do get another Vapor game here. Okay, blue getting the kill on the Water Tree faster. Should get the kill. Will be close. Yeah, there. Okay, I mean, guess this is pretty much a 3-element build. So, wave 47. So, Obelisk will take care of this wave. Vapor Tree will take care of the next wave, and let's see what's next after that. Yep, this has been a pretty uneventful mid-game, and players will have to start thinking about what their endgame is going to be. I guess they will probably just wait for wave 50 to see what the final element is going to be. And yeah, Obelisk explosions going off, taking care of it, and yep. 49 nature healing. We'll go with Obelisk. We'll go pretty quick with Obelisk. Okay, let's see. Next wave, 50. Okay, front targeting. Vapor targeting doesn't matter, really. Few solas going down just to help with the glass field clears. I mean, they probably don't do enough damage to matter anyway. Okay. Blue adding a few impulses. Wow. Red definitely got a quick kill here with Obelisk and Vapor Tree. Although Blue should be able to clean up as well. Siding and, well, Essence. Okay. Okay, that's a fun question. What pures would you go for here? I mean, fire will benefit. Actually, both these elementals do benefit with slowing. And yep, the one railgun for Blue doing work on the elemental. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Doesn't get a kill, and we'll take 3. Why would you build arrows this late into the game? Probably a misclick. I mean, at this point, at this late into the game, tier 1 duos probably don't even do enough damage to matter as much as you think they would. Okay, we do get a probably... Wait. What are the pures though? Are the pure towers not down? Okay. Blue goes for water. I'm guessing. Yeah, okay, so waterfall here. Where's the other two? Or not electing to build them. Okay. Here, red definitely getting the faster kills with Vapor and Obelisk. Blue actually leaving the level 1 impulses in. I mean, this late into the game, you probably do not want tier 1 duos or triples at all. You're much better off. You're much better off with the tier 3, tier 2 triples, and in this case, you probably just go. Yeah, you probably just go Obelisk Vapor. Although, yeah, no. Tsunami probably does work as well. Okay. Blue finally realizing it and decides to sell the impulses to go straight Vapor on the inner loop, which is actually an interesting choice here. Well, oh, I was thinking he would take a few leaks before going into boss, but nope. Another game that ends on 55. Good game. Red actually electing to play this out. Good. Okay. Red getting the clear on 55.